In this video, I'm going to give you the secrets of the Target and PlayStation Direct drops in the United States, and also the opportunities to secure the Xbox Series X and Series S that happened on the first day in December 2020. I'm Linus Wilson. I give you the secrets to get the console that you want. So about 80% of those Kohl's bundles were canceled, but if you're still in fulfillment, that it's probably going to ship. I don't think they're most of the ones. I did this poll earlier in the week, and most of the ones that did were in fulfillment. I think they've gone to the shipped category. So it's possible you missed your email from Kohl's to say it was canceled or it's been shipped. And then I got this text chain about Walmart. It says, "Hey, I wasn't able to. I just walked in a Walmart store and spoke with a manager. He chatted for a bit. The manager told me that he had stock in the bag, but wanted to wait until Monday before they could sell it. And it's supposed to be limited to one per person. Then, as we were talking, the higher up said no more online purchases for the PlayStation 5 in the U.S. scheduled anytime in the near future. He said that everything is going to be in store and there's going to be more available than what's being sold now or already sold online. You can take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. Obviously there's a lot of walk-ins going into Walmart right now. I just don't. I do think it has to be a Walmart-wide policy to allow these walk-ins, but I don't know if it's going to be all online. So, for instance, this is this line in, this is not Brooklyn, but it's in Amsterdam, New York, which is in upstate, I've been told, for this Walmart here. And they gave out hundreds and hundreds of PlayStation 5s. And, we got other reports of just Walmarts coming up. There's been a lot of action for Canada today. I don't know of any Canadian stores that will ship to the U.S., so like Best Buy Canada or Walmart Canada or Costco Canada. But if they did, I would tell you about it. But I mean, obviously Canada's got like 1/10 of the population, 1/11 of the U.S. population, less than that really. It may be like 1/14 of the U.S. population. So if they ship to the U.S., then no Canadians would get any consoles. So I doubt they will. Okay, so here Cheeto is bringing this communication. This is similar to what Jake Randall kind of tweeted out. Jake showed us like this is like what the expected inventory is, so it's not showed up on Pop Finder or My Store for Spot, right? So they're expecting on 12/3 to get the Sony PlayStation 5 at this New York Walmart or this New York Target, sorry. And then, unlike Jake Randall, at Cheeto Game and YT also gave us this communication. Guest purchase dates. We'll leverage Target.com to create guest purchase events through Q4. Planned release of inventory are released to maintain site stability and reduce the risk of resellers. Inventory will arrive 2 to 3 days prior to OUPDU event. First event will be on the week of 29th after Cyber Monday. Inventory will be made available to purchase on Target.com for OUPDU, which is order pickup or drive up. Exact date so that means that the PS5s will go to the Target stores. Exact date for the week of November 29th and additional dates will be communicated via My Day. Use them to plan schedules and inventory flow. Dates are confidential and subject to change based on inventory availability. If consoles remain after the event date, an additional OUPU order pickup or delivery event may be released the following week. Even if console units remain at your store after pickup picking up all orders. The console will show out of stock on Target.com for all stores to prevent driving guests to stores. Signing and scheduling November 25th. Tech consultants will partner with guest advocates to print and sign on the item. Availability sandwich board in the front of the store and electronic console. So we know about that. That they're just not allowing any walk-ups to Target anymore, right? So I get people ask me, "Oh, there's a lot of stock in my Target. Should I go there?" And I would say no. And this is Jake Randall. The date for Jake Randall's release was the 2012-5, right? So somebody else from Target showed them their expected inventory date. I think if you read the memo, right, if they're receiving on 11/23 and they have to drop it within, this week, but 2 to 3 days after getting it, that means they're going to drop it on the evening of the 4th, 12/4, and then they're going to allow order pickup or drive up on the 12/5. So early on 12/5 or late on 12/4, like after they close, right? Because they also have that 4-hour window. So once you do the pickup drive up, then you get it. That's the way the Target works. So, but then Jake's thing says that the particular Target that Jake is looking at is not going to get stock until the 5th, right? So that seems that Target wouldn't be ready for a Cyber Monday week event. So I don't know what to say about that. Then I took this poll, and maybe I worded it wrong, but it seems like that not all of the first devices to log into the queue actually get through the queue first, right? So if you look at the ones that had a first or second or later device, 2/3 the first device went through, but 1/3 the second device went through. So there may be a timing element to the PlayStation Direct queue. Maybe it's not totally random, but it seems like it is. There's also a random element to it, and I guess that we were also getting reports that, and that was by far the one that sold the most of any retailer, right? So I guess 2.8% was not Adorama on Cyber Monday because nobody bought from Adorama, but it was probably Walmart walk-ins, right? That was another retailer. And then PlayStation Direct was 9.3% and online was 2.3%. So if you add all that up, I don't know. I mean, PlayStation Direct had twice the inventory that both Ant Online and Walmart was giving up, according to this poll of 8,000 voters. Okay, so there's some more. So we didn't have a queue today on December 1st, but we did have a queue on Cyber Monday. And then, of course, I talked about this in my live stream, but, Adorama was a disaster. Adorama probably did not drop anything. And so that, that's kind of awful on them that they didn't drop anything. But, of course, Ant Online dropped yesterday, and so did they dropped both the Xbox Series X bundle and the PlayStation 5 bundle, and a lot of people secured that. So Ant Online should be quiet for the rest of the week, and that leaves us with just Target, which we're waiting on, which we think is probably not going to be sooner. It'll probably be later, based on the way they're restocking. But you can track their progress through Pop Finder or the My Store for Spot app. And then we're hoping that PlayStation Direct's going to have a little bit more to drop, but I don't know. You know, the other alternative is that, if Amazon Europe gets, been dropping the X, maybe they'll drop some PS5, and you can order from like the German or Italian stores, maybe even the UK stores. People were buying from the Spanish stores for the Xbox Series X and S, Spanish and French stores, which were actually closed to uh, PS5 buyers on November 19th, but maybe they'll be open to PS5 buyers. It's another alternative that, keep your eye out for that. We don't know if Amazon US is going to do anything. Kind of Microsoft came in while Amazon was dropping to try to, I think that was a deliberate effort to divert US consumers from not stealing consoles from the Europeans by Microsoft, and maybe Amazon US. I was surprised Amazon US didn't do that. That was what they did on the 19th, that they dropped to kind of allow the Europeans to get some consoles while we were gobbling up. We just have to figure out a way to get the Canadians consoles, but I don't think the Canadians will let us. So, I'm Linus Wilson. Subscribe.